This hanging bridge was one obstacle I definitely wanted on our backyard ropes course. So let me show you how I built it. Here's the bridge from underneath. You can see a couple of things. First of all, let me get just the right angle here. You can see that I drilled through that 4x4 to actually bring the cable through. So you can see that right there. The cable actually comes through in two different places. Whoa, hello, son. There we go, a little bit. So there the cable is coming through the 4x4, going in, and it goes around the tree. So this is one solid cable, goes all the way around and then attaches underneath one side here. So I have it attaching using 5 bolts, and it essentially does the same thing around that other tree. Here is the end of the rope bridge. You see how I went through the 4x4. It's hard to see the rope or the cable coming out that end, but it goes around the tree there. So it goes in and around, and that is one solid cable completely going around. I don't attach it twice. I only attached it the single time on that, on the other side. So on this side it's totally solid. It just goes around the tree and comes out the 4x4 right there. There we go. It's a little wobbly, you can see. You go from one step to the next. From on top of this bridge, you can see a couple of things. First off, you can see how I attached the cable underneath the board, and I actually left the bolts up. I know it looks ugly that way, but it was the way that seemed the strongest to us. It's leaving the bolts up top, and that way the connector underneath is completely solid. I'll show you what I mean. You can see what I did right there. I used bolts that went all the way around and through. And I showed you the top side where the bolts were sticking out. And the reason we did that was so that you would have completely solid on the underside here. And that is completely secure, and the board would almost have to saw through that whole thing of wood for it to actually fall off. We felt most comfortable doing it that way, even though it does look kind of goofy from the top. The third and final step for creating the hanging bridge is the safety line. Over every obstacle, I have a safety line. I attach it at about 5.5 feet up from the platform. I attach it on both ends and hang it over top of the obstacle. You can see in this video that my son was using it for clipping on his carabiners on his safety harness, and then you'll see it as well here with my daughter, that there is that safety line there that she is attached to all the time. That way she's safe when she's doing these obstacles. A little bit of a closer zoomed in view of the cables. Notice this is my live end here, so the saddles of all of the bolts are connected to that end. This is the dead end of the wire, and it just kind of dead ends there. I could have just ended it here, but decided to kind of wrap it around there. So this would need to essentially tie itself into a knot to let go. This has been video 4 of my Backyard Ropes course series. I hope it was helpful for you in seeing what I did in my backyard to build a hanging bridge. In the next video, I'm going to show you how I built a tightrope in my ropes course. If you liked that video, go ahead and give it a thumbs up if it was helpful for you or answered a question, showed you something fun and cool. I'll see you in the next one. Have a wonderful day.